In the chapter 10, we learn about maps. Do you still remember maps? So we learn about priority queue, map, and hash table. So one of the very popular data structure is map, or in Python, we have dictionary. And if you learn about dictionary, you will have key. So this is the key, and this is value. Okay, so this is the key, value, key, value, key, and value. And you can do loop. For example, I want to know the key from edges. It means I want to get only the key from all the data. I want to get the value from this dictionary. Then you can use ages, which is the variable name, and then I want to look at the values. So I will get every of the values, which is 25, 30, and 35. I can do look for those key and item, sorry, key and value. So I can use item. In this case, I can get key and value at the same time. Okay, so this is, I just look it again. Let's say I want to use this one. I don't use the, okay, let me use this. So if you just look at the key, then we will print the key. If we want to get the values, we call the values. If we want to get key and values at the same time, we use item. So that's the dictionary. And let me show you how we can apply this kind of dictionary. So first, let's consider about inventory. Okay. Some of the team in the team project, you want to do the inventory management. In this case, we can use dictionary. Let's say in this case, we have the inventory. The apple is 10, banana is 5, and orange is 8. Then we can do something. For example, the inventory will be increased. So there might be some incoming product to the inventory. Then I would like to add the item. And let's mention what is the item and what is the quantity. In this case, I have if the item is in the inventory, then let's do the addition. So the current inventory will be added with the new value. If not, then let be the inventory of a particular item equal to the quantity. So this is a very simple addition in the dictionary. So I can also make the remove item. The remove item means if the inventory should be removed or the inventory will be, so for the items will be delivered to the customer. Then we have two parameters, item and quantity. Then we will check if the item is in an inventory. If the item is higher than the quantity, it means this is the quantity. Then we can just minus. We can just remove the item based on the quantity. If not, we can use rate. So you can remember. not enough quantity available for the item. It means we cannot remove the item because the quantity is not enough. So for example, if I have apple, I have 10, but I want to remove 20, then it is not enough. Get quantity. Get quantity means I want to know how many items in the current inventory. So I can use get quantity. If item is in the inventory, then return the inventory with the key item. If not, then return 0. So we can make your initial inventory. The initial inventory is inventory. Let's say I want to add the items apple, I want to add 3, and I want to add the items banana, and the item is 2. So I can update the inventory, and we can see how many quantity do we have now. And we can remove, for example, I want to remove orange. I want to remove orange spot. So the current quantity of apple is something, the current quantity of orange is something. Okay, so let me just do this one on the Jupyter notebook. Then you can get the data in the form of data dictionary. There might be a different data structure in the inventory. For example, you can go to the inventory value.py. So in the inventory value.py, you can look at the problem. So here we want to calculate the inventory value, and we have one parameter which is item. Now you will look at the total value which is 0, and we want to get all the items. Okay. How we can get the item? We will do the loop. We will do the loop. If the instance is in the item, or if there is an instance in the item which is integer, then let's do the total value plus equal the item. If not, then let's check if the instance in the item is a list, then let's do the total value plus equal calculate inventory value item. Okay, let's see this one. What is this item? We have a list, and then we have a list inside a list, and we have a list inside a list. So what does it mean by this? Let's say in one box, you have item 10, okay, and then you have item 20, and then you have item 8. And inside this box, you have another box. And in this box, you have 5, you have 15, and you have 10, and you have another box. And the box contains 3 and 7. Okay. Then, if I want to know how many quantity do we have, it means we need to calculate every of the box. So we can use is instance. The is instance means if the instance is integer, so if the instance is integer, then just do the addition, just do the summation. If not, so let's check if the instance is a list. If the instant is a list, then let's do the total value and plus the calculate inventory value. This is a recursion. So we do recursion for the same function or for the same method. And we have the item. It means I want to know what is inside this list. And then I will check again the total value and then check again. If the item is integer, okay, 5, 15, then this is okay. If not, if the item is a list, then we calculate this one. Then at the end, we will calculate how many of them. So there are 78, 71, 78, 10 plus 10, 30, 38, 48, 48, 68, 68, no, 78. Okay, so I was wrong in this case. Okay, then you can understand how to apply list, dictionary, data structure, and other data structures. So for your team project, as I mentioned to you, there will be one aspect about the complexity. Okay, it means if you use the data structure, any data structure, please try to make it complex to get more value on your complexity. Okay, so that's the thing about the example that I want to share. And the other thing is about the two-dimensional list. I think some of you who join the computer programming, you may understand the two-dimensional list, but some of you have not joined. So we need to use this two-dimensional list. I think we already learned this one in the graph. In the graph, we can see this kind of matrix, but in graph, we use the graph data structure. But this is list. And in a list, we can make two-dimensional list. The two-dimensional list means I have a list and I have another list and I have another list and all of them are inside a list. So I can do for loop. The first loop is using the variable matrix. And the second loop is based on one of the list. So if I run this one, I would like to check based on the row. The row means this one is one row. And then I want to check on a column. Then I want to go to the first column, which is 1, to the second column, which is 2, and then the third column, which is 3. If I finish with the first row, then I will go to the second row. I go to the second row and I will go again for every of the column. Then I will check 4, and then 5, and then 6. And then I go to the next row, which is 7, 8, and 9. And then I will check based on the column. This is 7, 8, and 9. So that's the meaning by this loop. And I can do with this following matrix. For example, I want to know what is the element of index 0, 0. Then index 0 and 0 is 1. because we know list will start from index 0. If it is the row, and then if we have the column, then it is also started at the index 0. So if it is index 0, yeah, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then this is index 1, this is index 2, this is index 1, this is index 2. Then if I want to know what is index 1, 2. So index 1, it is the row, and index 2, it is the column. Then the value is 6. So what is the matrix 2, 3? 2, 3. What is it? We have only 0, 1, and 2. 0, 1, and 2. Then 2, 3 is none, or it will be F, because we don't have any in our list. So our list will be only from 0, 0 until 2 and 2. Okay, so this is the matrix using list. Yeah, we are going to discuss more about this kind of matrix using the problem in the shortest